It's an election year here in the US of A, and the votes were counted and we named ourselves a new president. This is YEYStation, a new channel for ratings, rankings, and reviews for gaming content. Tensions may be high, but let's keep it light and make a list of 5 political figures in video games, and this is spoiler free, so take a break and have a snack. Kicking things off at number 5 in the Oval Office, and that's Tyrak from Road 96. Road 96 is a narrative-driven adventure game where you play as a teenager trying to escape a fictional, oppressive country. Set in the 90s, the game is structured like a road trip, where each playthrough involves different characters, choices, and random events. The main goal is to reach the border and flee the authoritarian regime, but the journey is unpredictable, filled with dialogue, minigames, and encounters with quirky or sympathetic people. The game emphasizes choice and consequences, and your actions can affect the outcome in subtle or major ways, making each playthrough feel fresh. Tyrak is an authoritarian leader of the fictional country in Road 96. As a political figure, he's depicted as a ruthless, corrupt ruler who maintains control through fear and manipulation. He oversees a regime that oppresses the population with strict laws and heavy surveillance while presenting himself as a protector of order and stability. Throughout the game, Tyrak is portrayed as a symbol of the system the protagonist is trying to escape, with his actions and policies contributing to the country's division and suffering. His true nature is shrouded in mystery, and the player learns more about his darker side as the story unfolds. Rolling in at number 4 is Rufus Shinra from Final Fantasy VII The Remake. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a reimagining of the classic 1997 RPG Final Fantasy VII, obviously, with updated graphics, combat, and expanded story elements. It follows Cloud Strife, a mercenary who joins a group of rebels called the Avalanche to fight against the corrupt megacorporation Shinra, which is draining the planet's resources. The game mixes real-time action combat with strategic elements and explores the characters' backstories in more detail than the original. While it covers only the first part of the original game's story, it introduces new characters and twists, adding depth and mystery to the narrative. Fans of the original will find familiar moments, but with fresh changes that set the stage for future installments. Now, Rufus Shinra is a son of the president of Shinra Electric Power Company, and in Final Fantasy VII Remake, he takes on a more prominent role as a new president after his father's death. He's portrayed as ambitious, calculating, and ruthless, seeking to continue Shinra's control over the planet's resources while asserting his own authority. Rufus is a skilled leader with a cold, charismatic presence, and he's not afraid to use force to achieve his goals. His character adds tension to the conflict, especially as he's moving more hands-on and personally involved in the pursuit of Cloud and Avalanche, making him a key antagonist in the story.
You all to prove that you are devoted not only to the company, but to me.
On the podium with number 3 is, you guessed it, you in Saints Row 4. Saints Row 4 is an over-the-top open-world action game where you play as a leader of the Saints, a gang-turned-global superpower. The story kicks off when the president, your character, and the Saints are attacked by an alien invasion led by the evil Emperor Zinyak. After being captured, the president is trapped in a virtual simulation where reality is distorted and the laws of physics are bent. Armed with superpowers like telekinesis and super speed, you must break free, fight aliens, and save Earth from total destruction. The game is packed with humor, absurdity, and wild missions, mixing chaotic combat with sandbox gameplay, and is known for its playful and irreverent tone. This game is 100% fried, but it's whatever you make out of it. I remember playing it and thinking, what the hell is even going on at this point? Open map adventure game where there's a ton of exploring, main quest, side quest, the whole 9. I say if you didn't play all of the Saints Row titles up to this point, you probably enjoy it, but personally I think it went a little bit off the rails after Saints Row 2, but if you want to get it and try it, let me know how you feel.
He schedules a press conference for this early in the morning.
Listen, we've got enough clout right now for one major bill, not both. What do you want me to push forward? Do you want to be the president who cured cancer or the president who solved world hunger?
Well, cancer had a good run, but it's time to put it down.
Good choice.
To roll out the red carpet for candidate number 2, and that's Anton Castillo from Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 is a first-person shooter set on the fictional Caribbean island of Yara, which is ruled by the tyrannical dictator Anton Castillo. The player takes on the role of Danny Rojas, a local guerrilla fighter who becomes part of a resistant movement to overthrow Castillo's oppressive regime. The game features an open world filled with lush jungles, urban environments, and military strongholds. Players engage in a mix of stealth combat and strategic gameplay using a variety of weapons, vehicles, and guerrilla tactics to liberate Yara. Castillo, who is trying to maintain power through the military force and propaganda, serves as the main antagonist. The game explores themes of revolution, freedom, and the personal cost of fighting for a cause. Now, Castillo's vision involves exploiting Yara's resources to create a drug called Vivero, which funds his rule. Castillo is deeply focused on maintaining power and grooming his son, Diego, to succeed him. Though their relationship is complex and strained, while he believes his actions are for Yara's greater good, his methods are brutal and self-serving, making him a formidable and morally conflicted antagonist.
I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Papa,
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
What are you doing?
Breathe, Diego. Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me. Now.
And leading the charge in YEYStation Nation is Stephen Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is an action-packed spin-off of Metal Gear series focusing on Raiden, a cyborg ninja, as a protagonist. Set after the events of Metal Gear Solid 4, the game follows Raiden as he works for a private military company, the PMC, and battles against a rogue PMC led by the villainous Desperado Enforcement. The story is driven by themes of revenge, personal identity, and the consequences of war. The gameplay is fast-paced with an emphasis on sword combat, allowing players to slice through enemies with precise control using the blade mode mechanic. Raiden faces off against a variety of powerful foes, including other cybernetically enhanced enemies and intense boss battles. The game has a distinctive over-the-top tone, combining the Metal Gear series' complex storytelling with high-octane hack-and-slash action. Now, Senator Stephen Armstrong is his primary antagonist in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. He's a powerful and charismatic US senator who secretly leads the private military company Desperado Enforcement. Armstrong is a staunch advocate for world chaos and believes that conflict is necessary for human evolution, aiming to create a new world order by inciting war and violence. He has a deeply twisted ideological view of strength and survival, which he justifies with his belief in the survival of the fittest. Armstrong is a physically imposing figure enhanced with cybernetic augmentations, which make him a formidable combatant. Throughout the game, he serves as the driving force behind many of the plot's events, and his ultimate goal is to reshape the world by overthrowing governments and establishing a global conflict that he believes will bring about a new, stronger era. His final battle with Raiden is one of the game's most memorable moments, showcasing both his extreme power and his unyielding conviction.
America's diseased, rotten to the core. There's no saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots. Wipe the slate clean. Burn it down! And from the ashes, a new America will be born! Evolved, but unchained! The weak will be purged. And the strongest will thrive. Free to live as they see fit. They'll make America great again!
But what do you think? What games did we miss? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Like the video and hit that subscribe button for YEYStation ranking and review video game content. Have a great rest of your day and take care.